What's up, y'all? I promised a little video on my collection. This is at my grandparents' house, and I have about 100 diecast here, all 124s. Got a whole bunch of good stuff. That was one of the very first me and my grandfather ever got. Johnson's 02 power car, rookie stripes and all. A couple NASCAR Authentics dioramas. A couple bookcase sets. 2010 champ with two 164s, and then the 200th win at Darlington with a couple 164s. And then Johnson's first win, April 28th, 2002, at Auto Club Speedway, then California Speedway. And we got a couple cars up here. Just got this one last week. It's Kyle Busch's 2016 Red, White, and Blue. Got the 19 throwback from Carl Edwards, 2016. 2016 Cobalt Champ. Got my 2017 car. Got all the monster logos. Had to put all those on myself. But definitely looks great. Skittles car, Sun Energy one. I always loved that paint scheme. That's been a personal favorite of mine. The orange wheels, the purple and orange highlights on the side. Down here, and I got that from Plan B sales. A lot of these cars I got from Plan B sales, actually. I got that one from Plan B sales. This one from Plan B sales. This one, and this one. This one was my first 2016 that I ever got from Plan B sales. Got it for $35. Pretty much all of these I got from Plan B sales. I think the only two that I didn't were this one and this one. So, Plan B sales is definitely my one-stop shop for all my diecasts. But I got the Superman, Batman diecast set. Got a color chrome Pepsi Gordon from 2015, all chased up. Got the 2015 Richmond win for Chase Elliott. A couple Darlington throwbacks. And Chase Elliott's first career Cup Series start car. Raced out of Martinsville. We got Greg Biffle's Cheez-It, Hamlin Sport Clips, AAA Insurance from Joey Logano, Comcast Business of Edwards. This isn't just the primary Lowe's, that is the Bud Dual win. So you got a little bit of tape on the front, some exhaust burn, a little bit of some bumper rub. You got the tear off sheet there, a couple of little dots on the side to have the markings of I believe that is for the oh god, what is that called? I forget what it's called, but to get your car tested out to make sure all the body specifics are good. Dale Jr.'s Xfinity car. I got Chase Elliott's Nationwide Champion. I got Johnson's 2014 Chase car. Johnson's Michigan win from 2014. That's Chase Elliott's first career Nationwide win. Marked up on the hood a little bit. Got the blown out tire in the right rear. See a little bit of the black marks from all the tire exploding. All the dirt on the splitter. What else we got? This is Gordon Elite diecast. Certainly one of my favorites. Ended up getting this for a steal, $40, because there's a little chip on the splitter. Like, and when I say little, I mean little. Like, right there, the little orange speck. Yeah, that's what dropped it so low. So I jumped on it real quick. I always loved this paint scheme. He ran this scheme in 2014 and 15. Won a few races with it. And I got the kickstart car. The primary 2014 Lowe's car. The test car from 2014. Got the 30th anniversary logo for Hendrick Motorsports. Johnson's Texas win from 2013. This is a cool one. This was Brian Vickers' New Hampshire race win. Tried to do a burnout and ran out of fuel on the front straightaway. It was just perfect timing, everything. A little markings on the right rear. Most certainly a cool little ad. So you got some pictures in the background. That was Rick Hendrick's induction into the Hall of Fame. Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, after Jeff won his race win in Martinsville. Johnson with all 7 titles. Here's some of my programs. That was the first time I ever went to Dover. June 3rd, 2007. Ended up having a rain out, so we had to leave. Never got to watch the race. I was racing at Truex, got his first career win. After Johnson won his win in Fontana in 2016. Superman. This was my first race ever. This was the 2009 AAA 400. Sam Bass designed the program on that. Jeff Gordon in his last race. Dale Jr. in his last race. Tony Stewart's final career win. Go over here. We got a couple little odd ones. A couple Winter Circle cars. Dale Earnhardt's 1996 Winter Circle. And Kevin Harvick's 2001 Winter Circle. And then I got a Busch Series car from Jeff Gordon. 1999. See, the font is really awkward from what you're used to, kind of like that. That's the font and the number color that we're used to. That's also a Winter Circle. That's his Department of Defense car. This is the Racing Champions car of Jimmie Johnson's first ever car he ever ran in Power of Pride. I got this at a flea market. The 2004 Budweiser car. Jimmie Johnson's first ever car. Rookie stripes and all, still packaged. Now, that's a cool one to get. That was Jimmie Johnson's 1998. No, 2001, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2001. I have his 98 lying around. Oh, right here. The NASCAR Classics 1998. Kingsford car. And I got this is cool. This is it's a pull-apart car. Whole thing pulls apart. Hood opens and all. Definitely a really cool ad for anyone's diecast collection. Super sweet looking. Once again, rookie car. Got the rookie stripes on the back. So most certainly a cool one that I own. Racing Champions. Racing Champions would be awesome. Way back when. Got a few pictures. Got a calendar. Got a lithograph of Sam Bass's painting of Jimmie Johnson's first career win. So you got the first win in Napa Auto Parts 500, April 28, 2002. I know my stuff. Dale Jr. That was after Jimmie won the title. That was when Chase and Jimmie were both Chase eligible after Richmond. Got a really awesome shot of Jimmie holding his 7th title. We had a whole bunch of different faces. Look, it's the legend, Brian Scott. Got Baby Blaney. Danica, Johnson, Hamlin, Kurt Busch. It's our Lord and Savior, Carl Edwards, 2017 Champ MTJ. Dale Jr., the man, the myth, the legend. Chase Elliott, poster for his first ever Goodyear poster. Matt DiBurrito in the last remaining Earnhardt in NASCAR. Oh, got that car too. 2007 Cobalt. Got a couple NASCAR Authentics haulers. Some NASCAR Authentics cars as well. Yeah, that. Pretty cool. That was the picture after my first race. That was Johnson and Victory Lane in the AAA 400 for 2009. An iconic finish between Gordon and Johnson in Martinsville, spring of 07. And then Gordon in his final career start before the race. God, that thing was mobbed the whole time. That's some little football stuff. Derek Carr. Pro Bowl. My main man. A couple little tidbits here. This was after, this came with that first Power Pride car, 2001. Pretty nifty. 2002. I guess I just did it because it was a preview for 2002. Little NASCAR mug. These are all programs and other stuff. Like, it was really cool because my auto teacher, he gave me a bunch of programs from races he went to. I mean, this is from the 1996 fall race. Like, what? Had the patch and all. Got a 2010 Pocono from my auto teacher. I mean, it's just awesome, all the stuff that he gave me. Got some little football stuff. Got all this from Dover. All of that from Dover. Got a whole bunch of postcards. I got that at a Chinese buffet. It was the Delaware State News. Oh, this is cool. This was always really cool. It was Michael Waltrip, the Sicko car, way back when. That was his postcard. Got a couple other ones in here. The 97 fall race. Oh, this one's awesome. This is way back when it was a 500-mile race at Dover. 1992. My goodness. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. What a sweet car, man. What a sweet... Oh, this is sick. Oh, man. Old school Pepsi, man. That's a little ad on the back, but gotta have it. Oh, man. I don't go through this enough, because there's just such great stuff. Oh, the 03 fall race. Got all 3 race winners from that particular race weekend. Wow. 1999. What else we got down there? Oh, this is cool. This is a program from the IndyCar race at Nazareth Speedway. April 9th, 2000. Look at all these drivers. Look at these guys. Juan Montoya started on pole. Paul Tracy, Christian Fittipaldi, Helio Castro Neves. Why they had to separate his name, I don't know. Wow, Patrick Carpentier, Adrian Fernandez, Tony Kanaan, Michael Andretti, Max Pappas, Oriol Servia. Man, pretty damn great names. That's awesome. I got a lot of great stuff that I got from a lot of good people. But I have my own stuff as well. Somewhere in here. A lot of it's hanging up though. A lot of it's up on the thing. That's another 2007 program. Let's get into the more diecast, huh? Up here, I got a little 2-car set from the Batman Superman. Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s replica Daytona 500 win. Certainly an awesome little ad. Got the 164 scale Johnson win from the Brickyard in 06. Oh, this is cool. Probably not going to take it out of the box, but this is a Darlington set from Toys R Us. I got all 4 2017 Darlington cars. All packaged up. This is cool. This is a little oil canister of Chase Elliott's first 2 wins in the Nationwide Series. Pretty awesome. There it is right there. There's a little label on it. Yeah, the Race Win 2-pack, 2014 Camaro. Weren't many of these made. So let's start getting into all this, huh? Got a 2013 Stenhouse autographed and paint pen. Got that from Plan B Sales. Got a couple programs in the background. All races that I went to in 2017, by the way. Watkins Glen, Pocono, Dale Jr.'s final Pocono race, and then the 2017 AAA 400. That was one that Johnson won. Certainly an all-time favorite of mine, because Jimmy Johnson won it. 2013 All-Star race win. 2013 Martinsville win. I've always loved this because, look at that. Look at that. It's so cool. It's beat up tire, and it's got some shredded tire along with it. Such an awesome little thing that Lionel did. Easily one of my favorite paint schemes of all time. I bought this at Richmond in 2013, and people hate this scheme, and I love it. It's fantastic. Then you're about to see my most expensive diecast I ever purchased in my life. This is the 2012 Jeff Gordon Pocono win. This was the one that got rained out. I was there, my first ever time at Pocono, and I made a promise to myself that I'd buy every race win diecast that was created for the races that I went to. And so far I've got quite a few of them, but this one I spent $125 to get. And I have zero regrets about it, because this is one of the lowest production diecasts that I own that isn't autographed. I think it actually is the lowest that isn't autographed. So, yeah. Spent a lot of money on that. 2012 Logano. 2012 DuPont. One of my personal favorite DuPont schemes. Love it. 2012 Diet Mountain Dew car. Always loved this scheme. I remember when they released it back in 2012. I was like, that is a sweet scheme. Yeah, I drank so much Diet Dew that year just because of it. 2011 Power of Pride. This was the 10-year anniversary of 9/11. A lot of the drivers ran special paint schemes, and that was one of my favorites. This was an homage payer to the 2003 Power of Pride car, which I'm still trying to get. 2011 Cobalt. This was the 2011... What is it called? What was it called back then? Was it the Bud Shootout? Or was it Sprint Unlimited? I think it was the Bud Shootout. Anyways, autographed and all. Absolutely love this paint scheme. See, this was when they did tandem racing, so this thing was beat to... Yeah, it was beat the hell out of on the rear end. Not sure who he was working with at the end of the race, but got him the race win. That was the one that Denny Hamlin illegally passed under the yellow. Elliott Sadler, when he first joined RCR, when he first came back to the Nationwide Series. 2010 Foundation. Always loved that paint scheme. 2010 Cobalt. This thing is sweet. I got this not too long ago. This is 2010 Crown Royal of Matt Kenseth. This was my first ever autographed anything NASCAR. And this is Jimmy Johnson's 2009 Spring Martinsville win. This was the 25th anniversary of Hendrick Motorsports winning their first ever race. So this was an awesome race to watch. And it's even better to know that I have this diecast in hand, in person, autographed by the man, the myth, the legend, Jimmy Johnson. A couple more programs. This was the 2016 AAA 400. This was the greatest race I had ever been to. And it still is. This was the finish between Matt Kenseth, Chase Elliott, and Kyle Larson. This was the Fall Dover race. And this was New Hampshire. Is this the year? And it was not the year, unfortunately. Got an 09 Mark Martin. 08 Mountain Dew. Throwback car from Dale Earnhardt Jr. Put that on the flag down. Didn't have that. 08 Johnson. Cobalt. 08 Gordon DuPont. This is the first year of the COT. I got a couple COT cars. I got the Johnson Lowe's, the Newman Autel, and the Dale Jr. Budweiser. So certainly some really nice looking cars. Got all the Nextel Cup logos. #throwback. I got the 2007 Foundation car. This was actually the first diecast I ever purchased myself, and I felt so darn proud of myself. So darn proud that the hood doesn't close anymore. It won't close ever. I can do everything to it, and it will not close. It's a disappointment and a half. Got some more programs. Richmond 2013. This was Spingate. Yeah, any Clint Boyer fans, I'm sorry, but your boy illegally spun. Oh, so sorry for MTJ. He's right over there, shaking up some champagne. I was really excited to get in 2013. Couldn't do it because I got kicked out. Yeah, it was fun. 2014 AAA 400. That was the last race I ever watched Jeff Gordon win. That was at Dover. This is signed by Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus. Pretty awesome to have after all their 6 championships. 2007 Power of Pride car. One of my all-time favorites because of the red. Oh, the red's so cool. It's like foil. 2007 Spring Texas race win from Jeff Burton. This is an all-time favorite of mine. I always loved this paint scheme. Just had to get it. Definitely an awesome scheme. A little bit of scuff marks on the right side. I think it was the second to last career win, actually. This was a holy grail car for me, man. Jimmy Johnson's 2007 Spring Atlanta race win. Cobalt Tools 500. This was a holy grail for me. Got the Benny Parsons logo after he passed away that week. Got the yellow tape. Always iconic. That paint scheme is just iconic. My favorite paint scheme of all time. I remember when I bought this at a local shop of mine, and it was just in a regular Kevin Harvick box. I'm like, all right, cool. yeah, the regular Kevin Harvick. And then I opened it, I'm like, they gave me the wrong car. And I'm like, wait, no, they didn't. They gave me a special edition liquid color Daytona 500 Raceway. And it's so cool. This is Jeff Burton's 2006 Dover win. Got some dirt on it. Kind of hard to see. But then the side, really bizarre. They just have all this dirt on the left side and the right side, which wasn't there in real life, but okay. This one was ran at the 2006 Brickyard 400. The Chip Foose Hot Hughes DuPont car. I always loved this one. Certainly a sweet ad. Shamu car. SeaWorld. Oh, I always loved this paint scheme. We ran this at Daytona, and then he ran into the wall because he got wrecked. Yeah, fun times, fun times. To tell you the truth, I literally have zero idea how I got this car. I think it was my grandmother. As I almost dropped it. I'm pretty confident it was my grandmother. I have no idea how I acquired it, but I'm not disappointed because this thing is such a sweet-looking car. I've always loved and admired this paint scheme. So, not even mad. Once again, some programs. 2012 AAA 400. This is the first race me and my best friend ever went to together. This was 10 years after 9/11. This was Dover, because this was the first. Dover was the first race after 9/11. So cool that they commemorated it. First I remember with the Pocono, that was Jeff Gordon's race win, 2012. A Rusty Wallace, how about that, huh? My favorite paint schemes of all time. I love this paint scheme for whatever reason. I think the silver shards down the side are just sweet. Not to mention that blue is just so awesome. The speckled chrome is awesome. Now, before 2006, Jimmy Johnson actually had to run the 2006 preview scheme, and he won with it at Charlotte. Definitely a awesome car. Definitely looks different from the original, or the final version. This was the original, because you see how the that part bows up real weird, and that has that weird flex. And then you look over here on the 07, you see how it just like rounds off and kind of flows right into that. That was the final. So pretty rad, pretty rad. It's another all-time favorite paint scheme, Kevin Harvick's 2005 Good Wrench car. Always loved that they had the 3 on the side for Dale. Got the 20th anniversary of Hendrick Motorsports. All Hendrick cars ran a gray base scheme at the 2004 fall Charlotte race. And Johnson won with this paint scheme in one of the most incredible races I've ever watched, because he made this really ballsy move between 2 drivers. Actually, I think it was either 2 or 3 drivers, and it was incredible. And still gives me chills thinking about it. 2004 Stars and Stripes Napa car from Michael Waltrip. The only Waltrip car I own. 2003 Stewart Elite. This is one of my favorites. Dale Earnhardt Sr., his final career win. Yeah. Gotta love it. The No Bull 500. Oh, man, look at all those tire marks on the side. That thing looks sweet. I admire the hell out of it. And I got this one not too long ago. This was the Memorable Moments car that Lionel made. The Jeff Gordon Rainbow Warrior from Talladega. This was one of those cars that was on my list for a very, very, very long time. And once I got it, it was like, hell to the yeah. So, that's it for this shelf. Got a couple more still lying around, I know. I'm overwhelming with Diecast, yay. Gonna go a little off track here. And we got this little shelf I have. This I got at Watkins Glen. Johnson's 1998 car, the exact one as that, just bigger. So definitely a really cool car. Always gonna love that. Got this at Dover in 2017. Jeff Gordon's Carolina Ford dealer's car. Such a sweet ride. The '1 Carolina Ford dealers. It's also used as a throwback for Clint Boyer in 2017. when he drove for SHR. Got the 100th anniversary set. Really cool that they incorporated all the gray in all these cars. So, pretty awesome. Alrighty, so you got all these NASCAR things. This is just a tip of the iceberg for all my NASCAR things that I own. I own a lot of them. Like, a lot. You got this 7-time championship shrine that I have going on here. Got a placard that I got for Christmas to kind of act as a little marker for everybody to know what's going on. 06, 07. I'm missing 08 and 09 because those are the two hardest ones to find. This is 2010, 2013, and 2016. And then finally, got some motocross on. And this is my favorites collection. These are the favorite paint schemes that I own of every driver at this house. I have another favorite collection that I had to make another video after. After this, I had to make another video. Probably tomorrow, I'll end up making it about my other favorites collection. And that's 12 different cars that I have over there at my house. So let's jump into this one real quick. Got the Johnson 2017 Cobalt. Got all the Monster logos on it. Yeah, that thing looks sweet. The 2016 New Hampshire race win. My favorite Kevin Harvick paint scheme of all time. Got the no tire there. Got all the chase markings on it. Even has the Twitter banner. That was so cool that NASCAR did that season in 2016. I always loved that. Carl Edwards had a hashtag Carl Edwards because he didn't have a Twitter. Still doesn't. Got a Logano Auto Trader 2016. 2015 Denny Hamlin FedEx Ground. This was the 2016 pole winner for Chase Elliott. Got the roof hatch right here in the middle of the 24. Sorry, middle of the roof, but you go like down here, and that's the roof hatch. That was mandated pretty much for all drivers. Got some markings on it. Once again for the LIS. That's what it is, the LIS. I couldn't figure it out because I'm an idiot sometimes. So this was my first ever Chase Elliott 24 car. And I'm so thankful I own it because it's so cool. Kyle Busch, pink M&M's car. Got all the Chase denotations on it. Jeff Gordon Rainbow Warrior throwback that he ran at Bristol. Brad Keselowski's 2015 All-Star Race Special. Model after Rusty Wallace's famed car. Yeah, Eric Almirola, his Air Force car. Always one of my favorites. Greg with a safety clean. I love this paint scheme. It's so bright and awesome. I love the black numbers down the side of it too. It sucks it's only a gold car. It means only the hood opens. I got a couple gold cars actually on this right here. Actually, these two right here. Bubba Wallace's Advocare from 2015 and Eric Jones' 2015 Interstate Batteries. I love this paint scheme. I love the scheme itself, and many people are like, why? It's a green zebra. And I'm like, that's why. I love it. Autograph by Eric Jones. And this is so cool. It says, get well soon, Kyle. This was 2 weeks. This was ran at Las Vegas, so it was 2 weeks after he had broken his leg at Daytona. That is so damn cool. It's a friggin' Band-Aid. Like, LOL. That's amazing. This is my only Larson car that I own, and I'm really disappointed in myself for it. It's the 2015 Target car. This, oh man, this is one of my favorite paint schemes ever. Paul Menard's Pittsburgh Paints 2015 car. The only Menard car that I own, and I'm thankful that it's the only one that I own because it's so damn cool. You got Tony Stewart's 2015 Bass Pro Shops. Clint Boyer's 2015 Fiber Energy. And then you go over here, you got Jamie McMurray, his McDonald's car. Got the number 22 Discount Tire Ford Mustang, driven by all three drivers from 2015 and 16. That'd be Keselowski, Logano, Blaney, and you throw in Austin Cindric and Chase Briscoe here and there. And the other one-off drivers like Sam Hornish Jr. and maybe Patrick Labonte. Is that what his name is? No, Alex Tagliani. That's it. Austin Dillon's 2014 Bass Pro Shops Salutes, Bass Pro Shops NRA Salutes car. This is almost identical to the car that flipped into the catch fence at Daytona. 2014 National Guard digital camo car from Dale Earnhardt Jr. This was my first Kurt Busch car ever. This is his Martinsville win. Got the NASCAR Go Green banner. Got all beat up from Brad Keselowski. Beat up over here too. This thing was so sweet, and this was after Linda Petty passed away. Let's see if I can focus in on that. Problem I can't because my phone sucks. Anyway, this was a couple days after Linda Petty had passed away. There it is. So that was really upsetting for the whole NASCAR community. So it's cool they paid homage to her. The 2014 Zest Ford Fusion by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. My favorite paint scheme from the Roush family stable. The Zest team. This was a race I was at as well. This is Carl Edwards' 2013 Richmond race win, signed. And finally, Danica Patrick's 2013 Daytona pole win. That's the only Danica I own. So, got a couple NASCAR Authentics lying around. I have boxes everywhere. I have a whole bunch of stuff all around, but that's about it, guys. That's it for here. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff. I mean, right here, if I do the math real quick, that's 32, 35, 36 just on this shelf. Then you have 38, and you make that 43 with those 5. So 43, this is 24 right here. So that will make that 67. I don't count the Winner's Circles car because they're not really the cars that I collect. So we got 68, 69, 70. And then that right there is 41. So that's 111 1/24th scale diecast. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of cars. Like a lot of cars. But it's only going upwards, guys. Only going upwards. So if you did tune in, thank you guys so much. And I hope you enjoyed the collection because I've worked really damn hard to get this this room set up, man. I spent a lot of man hours building this thing together, and it came out really nice, and I'm so thankful for it. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to see anything special, I can make a little video over it, give a little review. So thank you guys, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.